Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Stefan Vincent. He is making his pro debut on the 24th of June at Bournemouth O2 Academy against Casey Bradnam over, is it 4 rounds?
4 rounds, yeah, 4 threes.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. My first question for you is, how did you first get into boxing?
Oh, I was about 12 years old, I would say. I had a load of amateurs. I just went down, walked into a gym one day and fell in love with the sport, and that was it, really. I never stopped.
Mm. So did you have a big amateur career, big amateur background?
I had around 40 amateurs. I boxed as a junior. Um, and then I left for about 7 years, and then come back last year, done a season of amateurs, and then turned over this year. Yeah, so
Yes. So how many of your fights did you win, like amateur?
I think it was about 28. I think
Yeah,
so. It was around the late 20s. I think, if I can remember rightly.
yeah. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. And of course, you've got Casey Brandon on your debut. Do you know much about Casey?
Yeah, I know he's a tough lad, and he's there to fight. I don't want to walk in the park. I'm all in there for the fight. So
Yeah, he always comes for a good fight.
yeah, that's what we want.
Yeah, is it because I've spoken to him a few times, and he says if they try to put it on him, he'll give it back. So like, it's
Yeah,
just
well, that's boxing, isn't it?
yeah. So it should be a good fight. Tough one for your debut, but you don't want easy fights. It's just
No, I'm a 50-50 fighter, mate.
yeah, that's what you want really. For anyone wanting to come and support you, how much are tickets?
So they're standard £35 a ticket. The gods are £40, and ringside are £70.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean, yeah, if you can come and support, that'd be great. It's just that's the hardest bit about it, is selling tickets, but you just got to keep going and sell as many as you can.
Yes. Make sure you get contact Stefan for tickets and yeah, always good night of boxing at Bournemouth.
Yeah, because obviously we got our Gemma Rueg fighting as well, so
Yeah,
she she's a good girl, tough. So
yeah. There's other fights on there as well.
yeah, yeah, it's quite a good card, actually. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, is Bournemouth your hometown?
Bournemouth. Well, I live just outside Bournemouth. Yeah, I'm originally from Portsmouth, but I
Yeah.
moved to Bournemouth about 7 years ago now. So
So it's fairly local.
yeah, it's local enough for me. Yeah.
So were you signed with Stephen Bendel?
Danny Rueg.
Yes.
Yeah. So
So why are
yeah,
you on Steve's show then?
I think Danny, he's the local promoter, isn't he? So I think we try and just keep it local for the minute, get a few out the way, and then eventually, I suppose I wouldn't mind the B player route. So
Yeah. Who inspired you to become a boxer?
myself, like, I just walked into a gym. I knew nothing about boxing as a child, and I just walked in there, and that was it. I was just game on.
Yeah. So since you walked in the gym, you fell in love with the sport, really?
Yeah, not only that, the it's like a family as well, and there's like great people you meet every, like, I'll go in a lot of gyms up and down,
Are you
up and
southpaw or orthodox?
orthodox.
Mm-hmm. So for anyone who hasn't watched you fight before, like what can they expect from you on the 24th of June?
They'll have to wait and see, won't they?
Yes. 23, I think 23 days now, so not long, not too long to go.
Yeah, I'm here ready. I'm ready already.
Yes, mate. So is camp's going good?
Camp's going good. Yeah, yeah. Camp's, yeah. It's camp's tough, isn't it? No matter where you go, it's meant to be.
Yes. Of course, you've got this one booked in for June, but after, how many more fights are you trying to have for the rest of 2023?
I'm quite happy to be out once a month. Really, I want to be active as possible, ready at all times. Yeah, any place, any time, mate.
How far do you believe you can go in the sport?
I'd like a southern area maybe, and then we'll go from there. I'm not going to jump in and say I want to be world champion because that's just ridiculous. Like a nice southern area, and then just slowly move up the chain.
Yeah.
However far I go, I go.
Mm. I forgot what else. What boxers do you like watching?
Well, do you know what I quite like? Obviously, Canelo. I love watching him, and you put him on the spot there. I love. Yeah, we go Canelo. We go Canelo for the minute.
Canelo, yeah. Of course, did you watch his fight against Ryder?
Yes.
What? Because of course, some people I've seen online are saying he's on the decline. Do you think he is?
No, I know. Sometimes in boxing, you feel like you're going backwards, but you're actually going forwards.
Mm.
He's hit that point where he's just slowing down a bit before he can progress again.
Yeah, because I believe because people were saying when he lost to Bivol that he was past it, but I think he rightfully he took that fight because he was beating everyone at his natural way anyway, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. So, like when you complete a weight, it's time to move on to the next one, isn't it? And
Or
that's it.
maybe move down, but
Yeah, move up, however that works.
I think if he beats that Benavidez, then there's nothing really for him to prove at super middle.
Yeah.
But and then he might want to rematch Bivol, but if I was him, I wouldn't. But you never know. Canelo's Canelo.
Yeah, indeed.
He's one of my favourites as well.
Yeah, he's great, and he's just and a nice bloke as well. You know what I mean? Because that's a part of it. I don't like all this. Well, the cockiness is good, but sometimes it's better to be.
What about a fight got announced? Crawford v Errol Spence. That's a good fight.
That will be a good fight, mate.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it'll be great.
You can't argue with any outcome in that fight, in my opinion.
No, I think it's going to be a toe to toe, isn't it?
I like Spence's how slick he is. He's very slick, Spence.
Yeah.
Well, I prefer Crawford, but I prefer watching Errol Spence's style, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick one, I'll probably change my mind tomorrow. But at the minute, I'm saying Crawford.
Yeah. I think so. I think you're right, mate. Crawford.
Stoppage or?
No, I think it will go all the way. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I think Crawford late stoppage, but I would say if there is a stoppage, in my opinion, it would more likely be from Crawford, and then points I would favour. If it went all the way, I would favour it to go to Spence.
Yeah.
But it's good because loads of these big fights are getting made now, unless you're Tyson Fury, but that's another story.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some good fights out there, isn't there? Of course, Haney v Loma, that just went. That was a good fight. Did you watch that one?
No.
Not
No, I
yet.
didn't. No, not yet. Do you know, I'm training so much and
You just focused on your fight.
yeah, you got to zone out, mate. Otherwise, one slip up and that's it. You're back to square one again.
Yeah, you've just got this first fight. Especially your debut. So how long have you had your pro contract? Has the pandemic slowed you down a bit, or?
So I went up for my license about, I think it's about 15, 16 months ago, and they declined me because I'd been inactive. So I
What, in
went back.
the amateurs?
Yeah, I've been inactive for so long where I had a bit of time out. So I went back and done a season of amateurs with Christchurch ABC, which is obviously a part of House of Pain, and yeah, and then went back up probably about 3 or 4 months ago, and they yeah, they accepted it. So that's kind of a good thing because I learned quite a lot. I learned quite a lot.
What are
I'm glad
you
it.
what are you expecting from Casey on your debut?
Yeah, I think he's going to come forward and he's going to he's going to give me a good run, which is what I want. I want him to give me a run for my money. So um, we don't like boring fights, do we? So
Mm. Should be a good fight. Is your fight like will it get what's the word? Streamed or
I,
shown anywhere?
I have no idea yet as of yet. To be honest, is a question that I haven't asked, but possibly. And if it does, I will send you over the link and you can watch it, mate.
Oh, I appreciate that, mate.
No worries.
Oh, what else was I gonna say? Oh, like, is there any fighter like you would say your style similar to?
Mm, I can't answer that question.
Ah, fair enough, mate. I need to think of another one. Who was your toughest opponent like in the amateur days?
I thought God, I thought there was I fought a few tough people. There's a local boy. I forgot his name now, but I think he was number one in England. Um,
At what
for,
weight?
at 63 and a half, I think. So
Mm.
I can't even remember his name. Name's gone out my head right now. But I fought some tough lads last year. Like they were tough, and a lot of the way, like I always fight away, like I'm quite happy to go wherever and fight whoever,
Also,
like.
necessarily, we won't always see you in the home corner. Could we expect to see you fighting in the away corner sometimes as well?
Oh, 100% more than the home, mate. I'm a B player, like I'm going to win.
Because you'll get more, necessarily, you'll get more fights if you go in the away corner.
Yeah. Yeah, but obviously it's a more difficult route to take, but if this was meant to be easy, everyone would do it, wouldn't they? So
Yeah. Are you at, because on BoxRec it has you down at super lightweight. Is that the weight you're going into?
yeah, 63 and a half, roughly around that. That's what I walk around at. I don't really cut much weight. I am my natural
Did you
weight, and
fight did you fight Lucas Ballingal? Because he's local that you've
no,
missed.
I used to I used to train with him as a young amateur. Um, I sparred him a couple of times, but he does day before weigh-ins, so obviously like that's my walk around weight, so I'll probably go a bit lower at day before weigh-in, so I don't know what I'll go. That's down to Danny to decide, he knows best. So
Yeah. What's the highest weight category we could expect to see you at?
I'll just stick to that weight category for the minute. See
Super
what.
light, yeah.
Yeah, on the day weigh-ins, definitely 63 and a half. That's what I'm comfortable at. So that's what I'll stick to.
That's fair enough, mate. And before I let you go, do you want us just thank just thank manager, sponsors, anybody?
Yeah, yeah. I want to thank obviously Danny Rugg and Gemma Rugg as well at House of Pain, because the support they give me has been decent. John at Christchurch ABC, and obviously my two sponsors, which is Pete's Airlink and Empire Contractors Limited.
And good luck with the fight, mate.
Yeah, no worries, and I'll let you know how I get on. If it's not streamed, I'll send you the link, mate.
I appreciate that, mate. Mate,
All
good
right,
luck.
speak to you soon. Thank you.